I decided to do a voiceover for this video, kind of just talk about what I did, troll myself a little bit. This is footage from last week. This is my warm-up. My dynamic warm-up is the same almost for every workout. I just want to get the blood flowing, warm everything up. I did, however, decide to do a foam rolling circuit after this just to kind of do some glutes, hamstrings, and quads. Kind of loosen everything up, that way I don't get as sore, and that way everything kind of opens up a little bit. What I do is I just do some sprints, I do some lunges, kickbacks, also do knee raises. Then I stretch out my hamstrings. Pretty standard from your typical. If you ever played sports, this warm up is fairly known to you, honestly. But yeah, just trying to loosen everything up, make sure I can pop out of the hole for squats fairly easily, and just make sure I don't snap any shit up. Yeah. And then I finish it off with these kind of things. I don't really know what they're called, but yeah, they're pretty good. They help kind of open up your hips as well as your hamstrings. That's what I've noticed they do pretty well. And started off with squats, decided to go a little bit lighter, just warm everything up, get everything ready. For these, I just kept my range of motion fairly low. As you see, I don't lock out at the top. I just wanted to keep all the stress on the quads and the hamstrings. I wanted to go pretty heavy today, and I also wanted to make sure my body was ready for it, so I just wanted to see where I was at. The day before, so yesterday, I do back and then I do legs. And for my back day yesterday, I did heavy deadlifts. So that did not fare very well for me at all, and you're going to see later on in the clips, but went from 135 to 225. I think I tried to hit around 10 reps just so my body can keep getting acclimated to this heavier weight. 225 is fairly easy for me. As you see, I went really deep into the hole just so I can get my hips kind of opened up. That way I can really bust out of the hole when I go for my heavier weight, because generally you'll see a lot of people struggling getting out of the hole. So I find if I go super low and kind of sit there for a second, that helps me out a little bit. As you see, I threw my knee sleeves on as well as a belt. I just feel like everything stays a lot tighter and my knees stay a lot warmer, so I can move a lot more weight, and it also helps my knees quite a bit. If you don't own a pair of knee sleeves, I'd recommend getting some. I don't like the wraps as much because you can cut off your circulation. You can push a lot more weight with wraps, in my personal opinion. I just prefer the sleeves. Like I said, this is 315. Oh shit, I'm struggling on that one. But something I stay conscious of is my foot placement and where my hands are on the bar when I approach for my squat. Keeping everything uniform is the best practice. This right here is 405. I was hitting 405 for 5 when I was weighing in at 195. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Yeah, buddy, what a grinder. What a grinder. No, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't feel too good. I knew as soon as I came down on that second one, it was not going back up. But it's good, though. Failure is all a part of the game. It's all a part of the sport. It's a part of life. So I personally feel like you need to go through failure and loss in order to feel achievement. So basically what that was, it's kind of like a reality check as well. Like, I'm 184 pounds right now, and as you see, I can't push the weight that I did when I was 195, so 10-pound difference. And yeah, so I didn't get the first set of this. This is like an assisted squat machine. There's no stability needed in your upper body at all, so it's all just legs. It feels a lot like the leg press, except for you're standing up. It also helps me practice getting out of the hole. I missed my first set. My first set I did 2 plates, and I think I hit like 15, 20 reps. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't count reps for the most part. I just go until it hurts too bad to keep going. That's just my own personal preference. If you're not allowed to do that, if your body doesn't let you, then by all means do whatever training method you see fit, but that's what I like to do. This right here is my last set on this. I did these for 3 sets. I did 2 plates, 4 plates, and then I went up to 6 plates. This was fairly heavy. Last time I did this, I was able to do 7 plates for around 10 reps. This one, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because I was taxed from yesterday and I just couldn't push through, but I don't know. I think I only pulled off 6 reps on this one. As you can see, I'm struggling. This is like 3rd rep or 4th rep. Yeah. Coming out of the hole's the hardest. You can see I'm struggling right there. Yeah. Pushing through. Just that hip thruster motion. As you can see, I'm kind of just like, you know, whatever, man. I'm so taxed at this point. And this is only my 2nd exercise, so I was definitely feeling it from heavy back day yesterday. I like to do 3 compound movements per leg day, or 3 power movements, I should say, whatever you want to consider them. So my 3rd one was this vertical leg press. If you have this in your gym, great. If you don't, substitute it with leg press, I guess. But this hits a lot more hamstring than quad, in my personal opinion, especially when you're down at the bottom of the movement, right there. So I like to do single leg just so I can completely drain my legs, because like I said, this is my last power movement until I go into accessory work. And all I had was 45 on each side and that towel, so that added some weight as well. Just kidding. But yeah, so I hit this 10 reps each leg. I did this for 4 total sets. I didn't change the weight at all. I stayed with 1 plate on either side, so I didn't, obviously these aren't added in the clips. But yeah, like I said, so this is set 4, I think. But, yeah. My first accessory movement after all my power movements is this seated hamstring curl, Bandit. So as you can see, once that band is at maximum length, that's when you're getting the most pullback from that band. So when you have free weights are at its heaviest when it's down at its lowest point. So free weights are heaviest right there, but bands are heaviest up there. So basically you get best of both worlds. I like to do at least 1 banded workout per leg day. Last movement, I don't know if you're familiar with 21s, but I like to incorporate a 21 leg extension. Basically you go 45 degrees for 7 reps, you stop at 45 and go all the way up for another 7 reps, and then you go all the way down and all the way up for 7. And I did that for 3 sets. So it's basically just finishing it off and finishing off with a solid pump, just pumping blood in the muscles. I hope all this stuff was helpful for you. Make sure, comment, subscribe if you want, and give me feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you did this workout. If you did, how much did it suck? Could you have done more? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you.